Sziasztok! Ebben a videóban egy érdekes beszélgetést fogok nektek lejátszani a Zeniq terveiről, hogy mit is terveznek a jövőben. Szóval le fogok nektek most játszani egy körülbelül 35 perces videó, ami angolul van, de érdemes lehet meghallgatni, mert nagyon jó és előremutató dolgokról beszélgetnek a Zeniq vezetőjével. Egyébként a videó alatt be tudjátok majd kapcsolni a feliratot, és miután ezt megtettétek, a kis fogaskerékre kattintva kiválasztjátok, hogy automatikus felismerés, és ott egy menüből ki tudjátok majd választani a magyar nyelvet is. Így ez egy jó kis, nagyjából ilyen Google fordítós magyarítás lesz. Szerintem sokat fog azoknak segíteni, akik nem tudnak angolul, vagy kevésbé tudnak. Ha kicsit tudtok, akkor is jó, mert ezzel együtt tök jól érthető szerintem. Egyébként a videóban szó lesz az izgalmas 2022-es évről fog ugye beszélgetni a CEO, vagyis hát egy ilyen interjú keretében. Mindenről fognak igazából, nagyjából mindent érintenek, amiről már én is korábban beszéltem. Több projekt fog ugye kapcsolódni ez az egészhez, például ugye beszélek a tokenizációról, a hubokról, miért érdemes minél hamarabb ugye beszállni, ugye a feleződést és a idő előre haladtával bányászott coinok csökkenéséről is ugye beszélni fognak, tehát tényleg nagyjából tényleg mindent érintenek, én azt mondom, mindenféle tervekről a közel és kicsit távolabbi jövőben is szó lesz. Szerintem nagyon komoly kis interjú, mindenképp szerintem hallgassátok meg, és akkor nézzük is meg.
Hey guys, what's happening? Vitaly Dubin is here and I have such a privilege and pleasure to welcome Ervin Doctor, the CEO and founder of a revolutionary blockchain called Zeniq. I'm so happy and so excited you're here. How are you doing?
Thanks, I'm doing amazing. I'm really happy to be here, and I cannot wait to share some news with you guys.
Absolutely. So, you know, I got very excited about all the possibilities that Zeniq is offering to the world right now, and innovative, you know, because when I saw the next wave of crypto, which is the tokenization market, and the World Economic Forum is predicting a $24 trillion market, we can tokenize real estate, art, intellectual property, all kinds of things, you know, NFTs exploding right now. And you are doing something that nobody else has actually done before, and the momentum is going so big. Your guys are growing so fast, you know, it's hard to keep up. So I want to share with you guys, you know, what all this buzz is all about and how you can really take advantage of this huge opportunity to this train that is moving so fast with tokenization, and what these guys are doing is really unique. So I'd like to start with a little bit of background, you know, how this whole project Zeniq was born in your head. You know, how did you like envision it in the beginning? Like, hey, I want to do something revolutionary. How did it start for you?
Yeah, thanks for the nice intro. And I mean, the whole idea started in 2018, and it's always in some projects you're having a nice glass of red wine and discussing about the future, what could be, you know, the next thing. And one of my best friends, he's coming from IT, and since 2010 he's in blockchain. And
at first you didn't take crypto seriously and him seriously.
I mean, not crypto. It was, you know, if you have some friends, they are friends. They are not business partners. And it's always a different approach when you're talking with them and you're not taking them serious what they are doing. You're going out, having some fun. But in 2016, I got really interested in the whole blockchain and crypto market. So I really asked him a little bit more in detail. So what is behind it? Is it real? What is the idea? How the whole thing was born? And I was luckily the person that I found somebody who had a real knowledge in this area. And it was so hard in 2006, and there were millions of YouTubers. Everybody was an expert in crypto.
I know, right?
But nobody had the real clue
The real
about it.
knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, and so it was great for me to have really this experienced guy who was actually
in the space and then building,
me.
like, know the blockchain inside and out, right?
Exactly. And from this on, I was getting more and more involved, and I realized actually what possibilities this technology is bringing for us.
People say once in crypto you learn about it, it's safe forever.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was amazing when I realized what possibilities do we have. And so in 2018, sitting with this glass of red wine, and he told me, look, I have an idea.
Let's build a decentralized exchange.
In a way that nobody did before.
In a way that nobody does it before.
And this was the hook. This was the hook when he said this sentence that I said, okay, wow, what do we need? And I was coming actually from a totally different environment. And
So you knew you can bring the skill sets that you already have built, like organizing things and...
Exactly. And to build up the team and the resources that we need to realize this project, this was my duty. And I know that we were really strong in the development side and the blockchain side, but we needed to set up the team. You know, you need marketing, you need HR, you need so many different things that to set up a big company.
Yeah.
And during this journey, I mean, we did a few really good things. Of course, we are humans, we are not perfect, but we are learning. And I think for the future, there's a huge potential in all these areas. And when we started to develop this, starting the idea from a decentralized exchange with a device, going then to a model how this will work, a business model, a collaboration with different distribution partners, and then in the end to say, okay, we are building a second layer to set up the Zeniq smart chain to do smart contracts, to enter the tokenization, to enter the NFT market. I mean, just to do this step, this is revolutionary.
I think in the beginning, 2018, you didn't think about all of those different possibilities. NFT marketplace.
Not at all. I mean, you heard about it, but it was not in our target area. But during the whole development, the move to Dubai is like a crazy area where you see so many people, so many ideas, so many entrepreneurs, and it's growing so fast. And then you said, okay, look, what possibilities do we have? All these digital artists are living in Dubai, like the biggest ones. And then we said it's a non-brainer to enter this market and to start to work on these areas in the tokenization, in the NFT market. And this was actually one of the reasons why Said from the Maktoum family jumped in the program, because he said, whoa, this sounds interesting. That's a real asset which is backed, you know, by a token. And you said, okay, I want to be part of it. And this is the first time when you see you have a token and it's backed by a real asset, and it's regulated and accepted by the region. And I think
you're talking about here in Dubai, people that are part of the family here, the royal family. They got interested and essentially said, "We want to be part of this."
Yes,
it sounds very good, very cool. We want to support you guys.
Now, if you know what is the focus of Dubai and the UAE, there is a clear goal that they want to enter in the blockchain market, and they want to put, like, say, over 50% of all the companies on blockchain in the next few years. I mean, it's a very sophisticated goal, but I mean, they're pushing really hard, and they did like really top regulations already in Abu Dhabi, in ADGM. They are focusing now on Dubai, in the DIFC, and they're pushing really hard. And I think they will have in the next few years like the blockchain hub maybe in the world.
Wow. So Zeniq has a unique blockchain, right? So there's coins and there are tokens. Coins have your own blockchain, like Bitcoin, like Ethereum. So you build your own thing, which is super fast, right? Like 50,000 transactions per second.
I mean, this is possible. Yeah, I mean,
up to.
Yeah, of course, but. I mean, if you know Visa and MasterCard, they're doing 20,000 transactions, and you know how big they are.
Yeah,
so, of course, the goal is to have a product which will be usable also in the next few years. I mean, Bitcoin, we know 7 transactions per second. Ethereum is 27 per second. I mean, they are really struggling. And for the future, if you want to survive, you need these transactions. You need the speed, and that's why, you know, it will be a game changer in the future. I mean, not now, but it's becoming a big topic now in the next few months, in the years. And of course, if you're a digital artist and you are having a blockchain which is very slow and costs a lot of money, I mean, you don't care if it's Ethereum or a Bitcoin or whatever. You will search for the best and fastest and safest solution, and then you will go for it. Yeah.
Right. People today in crypto, they see so many different blockchains and projects, and everybody say we're fast, we're this. How do you see Zeniq blockchain and what you are doing as unique that nobody else is doing?
Yeah. I think it started with the idea of the device, because our decentralized exchange is running on the device, and it's connecting peer-to-peer with all the other Zeniq hubs that we have on the market. And this gives you a lot of freedom, because you are not connected to a website, or you are not struggling because you have just one blockchain, like Uniswap is just an Ethereum blockchain, PancakeSwap just on the Binance Smart Chain. You have all tokens, all coins, all blockchain decentralized on a device, and you are the owner.
And you're the owner, and have all the tokens you can store there.
Exactly.
Exchange all kinds of assets.
Yeah, and I think this is already a big game changer, and in the future there is coming a lot of different tools. With the Zeniq Smart Chain, we will have a Zeniq Swap, similar like Uniswap, also for all the tokens and the tokenization projects that we will have in the future. And I think that we are building the ecosystem where you have everything included, you know, and I think this is the new and the big thing that we can reach, yeah?
Yeah, I was in the event, obviously. We did a huge event here in Dubai. I wish you guys were here. Where it was like all kinds of countries were there from around the world, and quite some announcements you did. One was a huge private jet company in the way building a huge ecosystem, and they said, you know what we're building our token on the other platform, we are going to move to Zeniq Smart Chain. Yes. And that was exciting to see, and this is just the beginning. Can you tell a little bit more about that? That's exciting.
Yeah, it's a company, it's called Zeniq.
Zeniq.
And they are on the Ethereum blockchain, and I mean, it's an Austrian company.
It's a private jet industry, $13 billion a year industry.
Yes.
They want to tap into,
Yeah, now, I mean, in general, a lot of people, they don't know a lot about this private jet industry, but for example, one topic, 70% of all the private jets are flying empty. 70%. I mean, it's crazy. Imagine if you have the opportunity, if you miss your Emirates flight or Lufthansa flight or whatever, to say, okay, I go in the app, woo, there is a private jet who is flying also to Germany, Austria, or whatever, and it costs nearly the same. Boom, booked, one click, pay with the tokens, tap in a private jet, and you're flying.
Paying crypto private jets.
Exactly, and I think this is really just one of the reasons why this company will succeed, and we want to build actually for this company the highway so that they can really speed up on the highway.
Like you're
and
supporting them,
faster.
The ecosystem, customers. They'll be in your app, in the Zeniq app. So
of course, it's already. It's already integrated, of course.
Staking.
Yes, there are a lot of possibilities that we are working on, and Zeniq is one of the companies who trusted or have trust in us. And
then you have Tupan, which is from Amazonas.
Yes, Tupan is another project that we're working. They're tokenizing the Amazonas, so totally
tokenizing the Amazonas.
Crazy.
Like I read their white paper. It's like 7 times the size of Singapore. They have the place there.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, super crazy project. Super experienced guy, Mr. Ferrani, Odali, and
big partnerships.
Yes,
Yeah.
and this is just the beginning. These are two projects that we announced that are shifting to our Zeniq Smart Chain, and there will be a lot of new projects who will also come to us. And we are trying to provide, the perfect and best ecosystem we can do, so that in the future, hopefully, much more companies are coming. We're working on different partnerships, and a lot of announcements will come soon.
Yeah, that's great. So I know the numbers are crazy right now. We sold over 100,000 hubs right now. Is it milestone reached?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So
we were having this conversation that if you are one of those 500,000 first devices, if you actually bought one of which right now you have the opportunity to. We're still early on in the game. You're being lucky, the lucky one in the next couple of years.
Yeah, hopefully this will be one special. You were one of the guys who bought this Zeniq One hub.
I did. And they're like, you are the one. You're part of the lucky club.
No, we passed. I think a few days ago, over 300,000 people who believe in us so far, and I think we're still growing. And I hope that we will grow even more. And for me,
that was a couple days ago.
Yeah,
300,000 people.
Yes. And as we said before, I mean, we are still in the beginning from what we can reach. And I think 2022 will be a very important year for us, where we really want to show the people what we can deliver.
What do you think will happen 2022? Like, give us a rough idea.
Rough idea. I think it's for us. It's the year where we really want to showcase what we are able to do. Not just on one area, I think in different areas, starting from tokenization, NFT market, how we're developing different things, how the smart chain is working, how the exchange is working, how Zeniq Swap is working. I mean, there are a lot of things that are really close to be launched or to be started, and that's why 2022 will be like the year of truth for us, and to show the world that what we are able to do. Yeah,
I know that you have so much dedication to this project. You are like a fighter. If you take something, you can scale it to the moon. You already proved to yourself. So I know everything you touch turns to gold, and I'm so glad you're now working on your own thing and making it a beautiful, big masterpiece that is changing lives.
Yeah.
It's already changed so many lives, and we are so early on in this game.
Yeah. No, I mean, for me, especially in the event that we had a few weeks ago, I was speaking with people from Nigeria, and it was crazy because they were telling me this and this, and you cannot imagine what you did already for the community. And I mean, you hear this a lot of times, but when you see a guy who is starting to cry and he's watching, and you tell them, all okay, and he said, you're saving lives in Nigeria. And I come on, And he said, no, it's no joke. There are people who are buying the Zeniq hub, and they are minting Zeniq coins. And there is another guy in a market, in a supermarket, who have an app. He's downloading the app, and he's paying them with Zeniq coins to this guy, and he's buying bread for his family.
Oh, really?
This is no joke.
He's paying with Zeniq?
Yes.
How?
No, he's going there with the app and transferring them coins, and he's buying
from one to another.
From one app to another app, and this is crazy because he's buying food, for his family, and this was for me shocking somehow in the moment, because I mean, you're in a different world, and then he's saying people are minting the coins, and then they go for shopping and are buying food for the family with this, and then you're rethinking everything, and it's crazy actually. And I was surprised. And
you already have some partnership directly in Austria that
exactly,
people can actually take the Zeniq coin, go and go shopping.
Yeah. So
right?
I mean, it's so far it's not activated, but everything is in place. We got already the approval, and it will be now in the next 2-3 weeks, latest end of November. We will have the official activation. We will, of course, do a nice video from the first customer who will buy something with the Zeniq coin in the future. And we will have a lot of different merchants who can accept coins officially. And you can pay in Austria then with Zeniq coins.
Do you plan to expand beyond Austria?
Of course we are planning. Of course we are planning. But I mean, first you need a lot of regulations, license of all this. In different countries, because each country is a little bit different. But we're looking for partners to develop this system in other countries, also maybe in Dubai that we are talking already. But but yeah, we are working on that. And also the ATMs in Austria, you can withdraw then Zeniq coins against euros in Austria. Yeah.
Go to ATM and put Zeniq coins there. Take euros from the ATM.
Yes. It's also possible end of November then, yeah?
Oh, wow. What can you say about like real estate, like a building or something like that? Is something like that already in place, or is this future we're talking about?
I mean, to tokenize real estate, it's not something that's never done. So there are already companies who are doing it, so it's nothing new. But there are still, let's say, it's still a process in different countries to get the right regulations. So there are a lot of countries that didn't even have a regulation to do this. Yeah? Also, if we are capable, if we have the right technology, if we have the right lawyers, if the country is not ready, you cannot do it. And so you need to look for the right, let's say, environment and the right regulations and the right team to do it. Yeah? And then, if you have this already done, then you can start to tokenize different projects. Yeah? And then you can enter, for example, in real estate, where you said, okay, you have a building of 100 million euros, you do 100 million tokens, and then you have different models you can do of one apartment. You can do an NFT of one apartment, or you can say one apartment have 8 tokens, for example. If you have the 8 tokens, you own one apartment. And then in total, the whole building is 100 tokens, for example. Yeah?
Okay.
And so you can create different models. You have to do tokenomics. You have to do like a kind of business plan that it's working for, because the project itself needs to make sense, because I can also tokenize a chair, but nobody will buy it. Yeah?
Right.
So
it has to be big enough.
Exactly. First, it has to be big enough, but it needs to make sense. You know, if I'm tokenizing a chair, which is done by an artist who is like super creative and it's really something special, then it's interesting, because then there's a real value behind it. So you need to evaluate, like in real life, if the project makes sense and if you can make money out of it or not.
Do you plan to tokenize real estate?
Of course. Yep. We are planning to token not just real estate, art, but different. So really, you can tokenize actually everything. You know? And what we realized...
It's really like a marketplace.
Yeah, what we realized during this journey now, the last half year of planning everything, is that there are too many people and too many companies who want to tokenize different things, and that this is maybe not the way that we want to go. So we changed a little bit the strategy, and we're focusing now until end of the year to have at least 5 super strong partners who have millions of different clients, to work with them and to tokenize with them or through them, and so that we can offer them the infrastructure, the service, the lawyer, the regulations, the whole package, and they are actually educating a team that they are doing the tokenization.
And all on Zeniq blockchain.
Of course, Zeniq blockchain. Yeah.
So I can imagine that each one of these tokenization projects can increase the value of Zeniq, because it's more use case. It's more,
of course,
building more value on the blockchain.
Exactly. Yeah.
But can we reach a point when we have 100, 200 tokens on the Zeniq blockchain, or maybe more? Is that a possibility?
What do you mean, 200?
Like each tokenization project is its own on the Zeniq smart chain has its own token.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So can we have like 200 of this in the future?
We can have 1 million of this. There is no limit because each project is their own token. Yeah, there can be real estate token 1, real estate token 2, real estate token 3, and I mean 20 we will have most probably in the first months. Yeah, not even. We will have even more. So there is no limit, and you can produce as many tokens.
It's
as
like
you want.
Ethereum has all these tokens built on Ethereum, and it, at the end of the day, increased the value of Ethereum because developers went, okay, I can go and build something on Ethereum because they developed some standard that is easy to do.
Yeah.
So you plan to do the same like standard, but for tokenization. So people say, okay, I want to tokenize something. Where can I go? Okay, I go to Zeniq. They already have everything.
Yeah, exactly. So the goal is to build, let's say, a similar infrastructure so that people can say, okay, look, I have the infrastructure also on Ethereum or in Zeniq, but Zeniq is faster and cheaper, so why I go to Ethereum then? And so this is the goal. But of course, I mean, Ethereum have so many developers, so many people who are working on this blockchain. So, I mean, of course, they have a certain advantage, but we need at least to have a similar infrastructure so that people realize, wow, actually, better work on this blockchain to develop here the things because they long term, I mean, it's always a matter of how fast and how cheap you are. Yeah?
I know, and it seems like you are the first to market into this type of like standardizing the tokenization industry as a whole. It's like pioneers in a sense.
Kind of. I mean, there are already companies, who are doing that, but maybe not a specific blockchain who is focusing so detailed on this and who can still adjust and do certain things, and. I mean, in the end, all the people who are jumping now on tokens, on crypto, on blockchain, they are all pioneers. We are a small percentage of people who realize the potential and the opportunity that we have. In 5 years, everybody will maybe use it. Yeah, but now we are still a small percentage, and I think we are all pioneers still in this field. And so I'm happy for everybody who is asking and who is actually getting the education to know more about it.
So right now the main product that you have is this hub, is to buy a hub, right? Yeah. That's the main thing. Yeah. And buying a hub right now, you can mint coins. You can mint Zine coins for like 20 years. Yes.
So the blockchain started in February 2020, and so it will have 20 years of production that you will have, so until 2040.
Till 2040.
It will produce coins, yeah.
And then what? Or is it still long?
No, I mean, and then what? And then hopefully the coin will have a certain amount of value, and then for each half coin or less that you're producing, you're very happy because this is more than the salary that you can work on.
Right. Yeah, it's a long time frame, 20 years. But you can produce coins right now, mint them in the blockchain every single day. And every time somebody buys a hub or a series of hubs, which you call a minting farm, there's in place a team that is, the moment somebody buys, they plug in, it starts minting.
Exactly. You don't have to wait until the hub is delivered. You're buying, as soon as you're buying, the activation is immediately starting, and then you're producing already coins so that you are not losing anything. And I think that...
And it's designed this way that every year, so it will produce like 50% less coins gradually.
Yeah.
And the more sales of the hubs and the more time pass, gradually it will produce a little less coins. So the sooner you buy the hub, the better it is.
Exactly.
You produce more coins.
Yeah. So we have actually two halvings. The one is the time halving, as you explained. It's approximately every year. Actually, it's not approximately. It's exactly every year 50% less, but not on a date like Bitcoin, like the Bitcoin halving. It's actually every day a little bit less until next year at the same time, where it's 50%. Yeah. And then you have the sales halving, which is directly connected to the sales. Yeah, every 1,000 pieces, you're now producing 2% less on the coins. Yeah, every 1,000 more, 2% less. Every 1,000 more, 2% less. Yeah, And so this is going until 100,000, and then it's 1% less. And then after again 50,000, it's 150,000, then it's 0.5% less. And so it's going every 50,000 is a jump.
For every 1,000, but every 50, and then every 1,000 it goes less than percentages. But it cannot exceed more than 50% in a year. On the time halving that it decreased.
So it's a mix. It's a mix of both. So it's 50% and the sales halving included.
Oh, so it can be more actually than 50%.
Yes. Depending on the sales halving actually directly.
So yeah, it's not a good idea to sell right now. We're in the very early stages, if so, to buy, right? So it's a very unique concept, and at the end of the day, you want a lot of users. You want millions and millions of users.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, the biggest value of a project like this is the community. And the stronger and bigger the community is, the more you can do, you know. And I think we started, I mean, a little bit more than 1 year ago, you know, to focus with the launch and everything. And I mean, 300,000 is already something, you know. It's not nothing.
Right.
And of course, this is still the beginning, we know, and we have a long journey in front of us. But I mean, if we reach the 5 million, the 10 million, or even more, these are already big numbers, and these numbers are helping us. I mean, you have thousands of different exchanges, yeah. We are starting with a community of 300,000 people who will trade on our exchange, yeah. I mean, show me an exchange who starts with 300,000 customers. It's not existing.
Right.
It's not existing.
You first build a community, then you launch the DEX.
So this is not existing. This
and
is
one thing we didn't tell you yet is that every coin holder of Zeniq is actually participating in the distribution of profits of this DEX that is coming.
100% they are profiting on this, and this is because it's decentralized, you know, we wanted to include really the whole community so that everybody is making profit out of it and sees the concept. And it's totally transparent because it's all on the blockchain. There is no cheating, no keeping, no freezing, all this. All 100%.
The more coins you have, the more profits you're going to get.
Exactly.
From it's called the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, the DAO. Right? So it's distributed like automatically in this decentralized way.
Yes, kind of, yeah. So a way how it's working a little bit, it's that, for example, when you're doing a trade, you get this fee that you have to pay for each trade when you're changing Bitcoin to Ethereum or whatever. And this fee is used to buy Zeniq coins. Yeah? It's not staying with the company, it's immediately buying Zeniq coins, and the Zeniq coins afterwards directly are destroyed. That means that the total supply is getting less. And through the Zeniq coin, the value of the coin is going up. So it's a very, very strong model which will help the community.
So that's what you mean by distribution, like the buying of Zeniq and burning it.
Yes, exactly.
Through which the coin value.
Exactly. How it works exactly, I don't want to explain because there is it's very technical and I mean we still have a little bit of time. We will announce this exchange in Q1 latest and the Q2 in 2022. And but until then, you will have the whole white paper how it works. But this is already a teaser, so you can imagine in which direction the coin and the whole model can go.
That's very unique. I have not seen such a model that is existing right now. So it'll be interesting to see how it implements. And you're combining so many different things into one project, from decentralized exchange, tokenization, all of these things. It's really something unique, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, some people will say sophisticated, but I mean, when you start to do such a project and you have really amazing people behind, with a lot of experience, you see that a lot of things sounds maybe so much different or so complicated, but sometimes if I do this and this, I can integrate this and this, and I have again this amount of tools, and so a lot of things are connected, and I think you will see, especially in the year 2022, that everything what we are doing is somehow connected, and it's helping the whole environment to grow. And I think on this point, so that's why next year will be the year for us, where people will see, wow, this is connected with this, and I can do this, and a lot of dots will make sense then, that maybe now the people don't understand, or also they don't know.
Right.
But then next year it will be clear, yeah.
Bit by bit, and
exactly.
Next year, because I know you're not going to stop just next year.
No, of course not. But let's say it's a so fast moving environment, the whole crypto and blockchain market, that I mean, of course, we are trying to do a 3-year, 5-year plan. But already 1 year is so packed with so much stuff, you know, that also already 2022, it's crazy, you know, and I cannot even tell what we are still working on. And so, yeah.
Some things we need to keep for a secret.
Exactly.
So people can anticipate.
Yeah.
But that's what I like, you know, a long-term project, you know, that people can be part of, be proud of. Say I belong here, I like it, I love it, I want to share about it, and build something for a long term, create a legacy. You know, people want to have a legacy for their kids. They want to have something like, they say, okay, I missed Bitcoin already, mining Bitcoin is right now maybe too late for me, it's so expensive, but you can mint Zeniq coins right now, which is super early on, and it's totally different, you know. And decentralization here is built in with a thought, because it's not like being minted at just one place. It's distributed. It's distributed in different locations around the world. So that's really crazy, you know. I'm really happy that first of all, you are here. You're in Dubai, you know. And you are just non-stop working on this, building this, bringing the right people, and all of this. I know it takes a lot of work, so thank you so much for that. That's incredible. And for all of you guys who are already part of this amazing community, there is a lot to expect. There is a lot that is coming, so that's exciting. And for those of you guys who are still not in, check it out, guys. You know, it's literally free to register. You can see inside. You can watch some videos. You can you know, you can see how it works on the inside, and see for yourself. It's working. It's incredible, and you can take advantage of this opportunity to mint coins right now for yourself, and to spread the message and help build a community, and you can be amazingly rewarded for that. You know, I've seen some numbers and what some people have done. It's incredible, and you already raised some bonuses. That was something that for the most ambitious of you guys, there is room for everyone to grow in this community, right?
Of course.
So anything last you want to say to everyone about Zeniq?
I mean, something that it's maybe important also, that although that we are growing quite fast, and we reached in let's say in the last year really a lot of things, and we developed a lot of ideas and things, we are still a startup. You don't have to forget, because people are now comparing us directly with Ethereum or with Bitcoin. I mean, these guys are already a little bit longer in the market and have already a bigger community. So of course this is the goal, and we want to be compared with them. But we are still a startup, and we are in our early stage, and so we are also humans. We are not perfect, but one thing I want to mention, which is very important, that I will do everything to succeed in this project, and you know me now a little bit. I was swim professional, so there is kind of a focus that I was really pushed through my whole
I know,
life.
right? When you have a goal, you have a focus, you're like, man, I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
And I think we have a great team, and I'm really looking forward for the next 3 years.
I know, it's challenging, but you know, you are, I don't know, it's like building this team, building the right people. You know, I've met a lot of you guys, people in the event, and all of them are incredible people on the team.
Yeah.
Committed, dedicated, and like full on board. So, yeah, very excited, guys. If you want to learn how to participate, all the information, just reach out. There is going to be some info somewhere around this video. So just check it out, register, and get started. We are still early on in this game. So thank you so much, Erwin, Doctor. Appreciate you so much. And I'll see you guys. That wasn't...
Szóval ennyi lett volna ez a kis videó, engem, ha lehet, akkor még jobban felcsigázott ez az egész a projekttel kapcsolatban. Kommentben jöhet, hogy ti mit gondoltok erről, remélem, hogy nektek is tetszett, és ti is így látjátok ezt az egészet, ahogyan én. Köszi, hogy megnéztetek ezt a videót, amint lesznek még hírek, természetesen jönni fogok ezekkel is. Ha tetszett, nyomjatok egy lájkot, iratkozzatok föl, és találkozunk legközelebb. Sziasztok!